All right, this is Mr. Wyrick. I'm going to be going over this 211 through 215 review with you here. This first one, what is another name for angle 1? That's this one right here. So if we're going to name this one, sorry, we can't just go with angle V because there's more than one angle that has its vertex there at V. So another name for this one, I'm going to use 3 letters, and it doesn't matter which order I use these 3 in. So this could be FGV, or sorry, FVG, need that vertex in the middle. Or this could be angle GVF. Either one of those would be fine. The vertex of angle 3 is also point V. Could you give a name for the combination of angles 2 and 3? That's right here. So that would either be angle IVG or angle GVI. Either one of those would work. Either one of those would be correct. On this next part down here, what's another name for plane VPT? So all 3 of these points are on this plane. This line here, line N, appears to go through. We see this dashed part, that means it would be behind. So this one's probably straight up and down, but this other one stays on the plane, goes through it. We need 3 letters for VPT, and they need to not all be on the same line. So I can't use SPT, but I could use PRS, I could use STV, as long as I use 3 letters that are not like all 3 of them on the exact same line. Another name for line N, this is line N up here. This is point Q, this is point P, those are on there. So QP with the little line over the top, or I could say PQ. That would also be a correct answer. Where does line N intersect with plane VPT? That's going to be right here at point P. Okay. On the second page of this one, name the vertical angle pairs for this picture. The vertical angles are the ones that are non-adjacent. So angle C and angle D are going to be a pair, and then angle A and angle B are also going to be a pair of vertical angles for the picture. Name a set of adjacent angles, any of them that are next to each other. So angle D and angle A, angle D and angle B, angle C and angle A, angle C and angle B. Any of those combinations like that would be a set of adjacent angles. Adjacent means they're going to share that side in between them. So you just pick a couple that are directly next to each other. Name a linear pair for angle A. What is the other name for the classification of a linear pair? So linear pair, they're next to each other, they're adjacent angles, they're on a straight line. So angle A and angle C would be a linear pair. Because the linear pair adds up to 180 degrees, you could also call these supplementary angles, and that would be good. G and H, so it's not this picture anymore. Angle G and angle H are complementary angles. Angle G is 3x plus 12. Angle H is 6x minus 9. Find the value of x, angle G, and angle H. All the math here. If they're complementary, they're going to add up to 90. So this is going to be 3x plus 12 plus 6x minus 9 is equal to 90. I combine my like terms. That's 9x. 12 minus 9 is going to be 3. So 9x plus 3 is equal to 90. That's going to be 9x is equal to 90 minus 3 is 87. So x is going to be, if we take 87 and divide it by 9, that's going to be 9 and 2/3. Oof. Luckily, this should still work out. 9 and 2/3 times 3 is 27 plus 2 is 29, and 29 plus 12 is going to be 39, 40, 41. So angle G is 41. And I could go through and put this in here, but I don't really need to. They add up to 90. So this would be 49 for angle H. Sorry, my G kind of looks like a 6 there. G, angle G. Angle R and angle S are vertical angles. Vertical angles are always congruent. So this is going to be 6x minus 12 is equal to 2x plus 20 vertical congruent. This is going to be, I subtract my 2x from both sides. Sorry, I get 4x minus 12 is equal to 20. I add 12 to both sides. I get 4x is equal to 32, which means x is going to be 8. 6 times 8 is 48, and 48 minus 12 is going to be 36. Sorry, goodness gracious. 8 times 12 is 16, plus 20 is also 36. So both angle R and angle S should add up to 36. It makes sense because they are congruent. Write an if-then statement that is false, and then provide a counter example. Let's see. Just looking around. Oh, yes. If the ink on my pen is blue, then I can't do math. Okay, the counter example, I wonder if I even have a blue pen here. I guess I should have said black pen. Is this one going to be blue? Is it going to be purple? Ah, okay. If the ink on my pen is purple, then I can't do math. 3 plus 3 is 6. There's my counter example. I still did math with a purple pen, so everything's fine there. On this one, on the circle, draw and label a chord, radius, diameter, secant, and tangent. This one right here, straight line, mostly, goes from one end point on the circle to another. That's a chord. I'll need to put a point in like the middle of the circle. So then I go like this. This is a radius. If I go all the way across the circle through the center like that, that's a diameter. The secant is going to go through like this in both directions. And the tangent is just going to touch at the one place. Our conditional statement, if it rains hard, then they cancel school. We'll write the following. The converse is where we're going to switch. So if they cancel school, then it rained hard. The inverse is where we're going to go back to the original statement. We're going to add the word not. So if it doesn't rain hard, they don't cancel school. And then the contrapositive, we're going to do both of those things. If they do not cancel school, then it didn't rain hard. These are all, I believe, false statements. They don't cancel school if it rains too hard, unless it floods. So it can be raining like crazy, and we still come to school. That means my contrapositive is also going to be false. If they cancel school, then it rained hard. That's probably not true. It's probably snow, ice, some other kind of emergency. Solve the following equation using two-column proof to justify your answers. So we have 6 times x minus 3 plus 8 is equal to 2x plus 14. That's going to be my given. I'm going to distribute, so 6x minus 18 plus 8 equals 2x plus 17. That's distributive property. I would combine like terms before I do anything else. So 6x minus 10 is equal to 2x plus 17. That's just combine like terms or simplify. I would subtract the 2x from both sides. 4x minus 10 is equal to 17. We're going to end up with a weird answer here, but that one's subtraction property. We add 10 to both sides, so 4x is equal to 27. Oh, 14, not 17. Hello, 14 here. 14 here. That makes a little more sense. That's 24. Haha. Divide by 4 to get x equals 6. That's the division property. So that gives us the x equals 6 that we needed along the way. Sorry for the poor handwriting, but hopefully this gives you a good idea of what it is that you need to know, study, and be ready for on the test, which is going to be Monday. Good luck.